Hi, I'm Mike with House on the Mend, and in this video we're going to be replacing this grill molding on a 2013 Honda CR-V. This is quite a departure from my typical home improvement video, but when I was researching the part number for this piece of replacement trim that came off in the car wash, I noticed as of September 2019 there isn't a single how-to video on YouTube describing how to replace it. So let's figure it out together and zoom in and get started.
If you break it, he will fix it. If you buy it, he will build it. House on the Mend.
So this one little piece of trim came in this big 12 inch by 12 inch by 36 inch box. Let's see what we get here. There we go. And there we go. Nice brand new piece of trim there. All right, here's our regular clips, and then we also have these little barrel clips here. Next, let's line it up to the front of the car and make sure that it's a good fit. Now, before we go any further, let's make sure you're in the right spot. We're going to be talking about this upper grill molding, and it is part number HO1217107V. I'll leave a link to the description for Amazon as well as Rock Auto, which both sell this product for a pretty reasonable price. Now, at first glance, these little silver pieces might appear to be metal connection brackets that have to be purchased, but actually they are just little parts of the trim that broke away and very easily can be removed from inside of this little black fitting, just like that. Now, unfortunately, these little clips here are actually little barrels that click into a centerpiece. There's 3 of those on this grill, one dead center and one on either side of the vehicle. These are going to be more of a problem. They don't just easily come out when you pull on them or twist them or anything, so I'm going to have to figure out how we can remove these without damaging those posts, because we need those to hold the trim in place. Well, as usual, nothing's ever as easy as it seems. After trying to cut this little piece out with a piece of a saw blade, it didn't take me long to figure out that is actually a screw. And to get to that Phillips head screw, you're going to have to remove several of these little pop-out pins, which are pretty easy, along the top of the grill where it meets the engine block. And then you're going to have to get up with a screwdriver, go underneath the car, and there's a yellow clip that you have to very gently pry with a flathead screwdriver and pop it away enough that you can, as you can see here, gain access to that screw. And you have to do the same thing on the far other end. So if this is where you get off this train, I understand, but I'm going to keep going. So I'm just going to hold this little piece of broken trim here with these pliers. I'm going to get behind it with this Phillips head screwdriver and unscrew that piece. And off that little last piece of that broken off trim comes. And we're left with this screw, so we want to make sure that we keep that in place and it doesn't fall out. Now off to the other side to do the same thing. Now, as you're removing these little knockout pins from these 4 areas here, when you start pulling back the grill, this piece is going to come loose and will actually slide back down like this and can be moved out of your way so you can get back in here where you need to unscrew the trim from right above the emblem. All right, so we got all 3 screws out, including this center one right above the emblem. And we're still quite floppy here with all the front grille kind of pulled away from its clips and mounting points. But we're ready to put in this piece of trim. So let's clip it in to each of these spots first. Then we'll come back and we'll add those 3 screws to really secure it into place. There's all these little slots and channels that it just goes right into. You can hear it clicking right into place. Boy, that's nice. There we go. All right. Already looking so much better, isn't it? Okay, now we need to add these 3 screws back in the exact opposite order that I showed you how I got them off. All right, we've got all 3 screws in, so this piece of trim is good and secure. Now it's time to click the main grille back into those spots where those yellow retainer pins were. So I'm going to plop it right back into there, make sure I'm lined up with all of them, and then I'm going to snap them right into place. All right, I went over and checked both of them and got them right into their little slots, and now I can connect the grille right back onto those yellow clips. Go. There. Good on that side, and good on that side. You could really hear that one click into place. All right, now we can reinstall all these clips up here that held the grille in place. Put them in first and then push down to expand them out. All right, we got all of our pins back in and we're nice and secure. Well, now you know the steps it takes to replace this top piece of grille molding. I wouldn't say by any means this is an easy project, but it is doable if you follow these steps, and I'll also leave a link to a video I found where they removed the whole grille fascia, and some of those steps I found to be very helpful, so I'll link that as well. If you found this video helpful, will you please give it a thumbs up? It really helps the YouTube algorithm to start suggesting this to other people when they search like I was doing and found nothing. Also, I'm happy to admit I'm not an auto mechanic or a body specialist, so feel free in the comments to tell me what I did wrong. And please do it in a constructive way that'll help the viewers do it right. Until next time, thank you for watching.